It's your boy, Mr. Flight Academy Kicks, aka Pastor Flight, Shoe Flight, Flex Luger, call me what you want, but can't call your boy broke. I'm rich in Christ, man. Back with another video as usual. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So we rock with the flight crew, you gon' have fun. Before we get started, I want to send a message out. I told y'all I'm coming for the early review crown. So make sure you follow me on IG, Flight Academy _Kicks with a Z. Good YouTube, it's your boy Mr. Flight Academy Kicks, aka Pastor Flight, Show Flight, Ghost Man, Candy, all them great, Candyman, Ghost. Call what you want, can't call your boy broke, because I am rich in Christ, man. Back with another video for your head top. I don't know why I keep saying that, man. Shout out to Snipe, man. But look, man, look, we here with another great dope video, man. And listen, I really want y'all to be able to catch all these fly videos that I'll be dropping. So what I need for you to do right now, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Stop what you're doing. Subscribe to the channel because we're going up over here. We want to roll to 100K. We're going to hit that, man. So listen, make sure you subscribe. And as well as, if you don't already, follow me on IG, Flight Academy _Kicks with a Z, as well as follow my store page, Flight Academy Kicks, LAL, man. So look, we know that this has been a very trying week for some people, man. We've had the Off-White exclusive access that some people have been getting. Then we got people who've been getting these Travis Scott 1 low fragments. And some people packages have been getting stolen, bro. Like, I've been seeing a lot of that, man. But I really want to key in on this very important topic because before the release of the actual Travis Scott fragments, there were a lot of sneakers that were out there. Travis Scott fragments that were out there. And to be honest with you, a lot of them wasn't legit, man. Some of you may have bought some pairs that wasn't legit. So what I got here is I have my pair from Nike Sneakers, and I have a pair from my guy, Rep Mafia, man. He's on IG. He loaned me a pair. Now, apparently, he's one of the best in the game, and he's able to get the pairs that are like the closest to what you would actually get if you got a release. So, without further ado, let's get straight to it, right? Let's key in on these very important topics because I'm gonna tell you this much right here, man. This video gonna get crazy because a lot of you may leave mad after watching this video because you're gonna realize that your favorite person might have gave you a fake Travis Scott 1 fragment low, man. I hate it here. I hate it here, but I feel like it's very important that we do this. I want to show y'all what to look for when it comes to these fake shoes because truth be told, right? Truth be told, back in the day, they said you could just use a black light. There were things of like seeing the size of the Jumpman, the shoes, the color blocking was off, the material. But man, to be honest with you, they have been getting better and better when it comes to these fakes. And I know they watch a lot of our videos to see what we point out to try to fix that. But they trying to get better and better with it, man. So I'm going to show y'all what to look for on these shoes. Now keep in mind, as time goes on, even my guy told me, as time goes on, if they see people start noticing certain things, they may change. So we may have to do an updated video on what else to look for. But these are going to be important key factors that you're going to look for to verify if you got the real pair or the fake pair. Now, one of these are real and one of these are fake, right? Now, you can't really tell too much because of the lighting, but the filming on one of these are very dark. Let me show it. That's kind of like real cloudy a little bit. And this one is more clear. Let me try to get it. Now, I don't want to stop there because sometimes there can be issues with traveling and how the shoes come. The carriers, they may mess up something and the condition. But just off rip, the fake pairs that I seen, that was the first thing I noticed on the actual clear form that comes on this one. And this is the actual fake pair. I'm not going to show y'all the size because then y'all going to be able to tell off rip, but I want y'all to notice in the video. This one right here is way more cloudy than this one, which is a real pair. So, as a matter of fact, let me take it out of here so you can possibly see. I don't know if you can see how dusty that looks a little bit. That looks real dusty and ran down versus where this one has a few scratches, but it's way more. You see the difference? How one is more clear and one is more dusty light. Y'all see that? So that's just one key factor, right? Another thing, let's open this up. Put you over here. All right, put you over here. So one thing you used to be able to look at is the paper, right? You used to be able to tell by the paper, the feeling of the paper. But feeling this paper, they kind of feel similar. So we can't stop that. And I know y'all say, well, bro, you could just put a black light on it. No, it's not that simple. Because I was talking with my guy, he was like, bro, the black light really can't even tell you no more because a lot of times they can just use acetone to remove them. So you can't go to the black light no more, man. You got to be able to have more advanced search when it comes to telling what's real and what's fake. Now, the paper does feel a little bit, yeah, it does feel a little bit more different versus the real and the fake one. But that's just one key factor, right? Let's get to the actual shoe, because even looking at some of the fonts on the actual box, even those look legit, but they're really not. But the fonts are still kind of similar. One thing I did notice about the box though is you can't really tell, but you can feel the ridges in this box, which is the fake one. You can feel the ridges on the inside of this box. But this box is much smoother. Just simple like that, much smoother. Here I can feel the lines of the box that they used in the inside. I don't know what it is. I verified the font under the bottom. Now this one did come with this black tag, and this one is the real pair, did not come with that black tag under it. So you see that? But we're not gonna stop there. We're not gonna stop there. We're gonna go to the actual shoe. I want you to be able to identify on the shoe. So let me put these down, because I don't know if y'all been watching how I've been moving and probably like, oh, I already know which one real and which one ain't. All right, so let's grab the one with the shoelaces. So we got this one and this one. All right, so let's do a little switcheroo here, so y'all can't, you know what I'm saying, tell which one is. Now, looking at these shoes, one of these are fake, right? One of these bad boys are fake, and one of them are legit. Let's have the laces hanging to the side and everything. Let's put everything out there. Now, I would have did the other one so I could hold like this, but I want to use the same exact one. Now, one thing you're going to notice off jump, one is laced up and one is not. Typically, your retro ones are not going to come laced up, man. It's very, 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 very rare that your retro ones are going to come laced up. This pair came laced up. This is the fake pair. This is the legit pair. From sneakers. It's not laced up whatsoever. But let's not just stop there, because let's say, well, if they take the laces out. Cool. Now, people always talk about, look at the lace bags, bro. You can tell by lace bags. Well, let's examine the lace bags. Lace bags look very similar to me, all right? This is the lace bag on, and let me get a little closer for y'all so y'all can see it. See, this is the lace bag on the fake pair, right? Looks very similar to the lace bag on the legit pair. The only other thing that I can say, if y'all look at that, is that the fake pair, the bag is a little dusty, man. Tad bit dusty, not too much, where this one is a lot more clear, man. Something about this plastic they can't get down packed with it being our cloud and jump. But we're not going to stop there, bro. Let's go. Let's tuck these back in. Let's start going to some noticeable things, right? Let's look at fake pair and the real pair of tongue. So if we look here, pop this out, son. Look at the difference in the tongue. Oh, let me get this lined up. There you go. Look at the difference on the tongue of the Nike Air. On your fake pair, see how that was much smaller in the box, where your real pair, it fills up the spacing on the actual tongue. So your Travis Scott 1 Fragment Low, the tongue spacing on top of, the label on top of the tongue should be filled up all the way. Should not be this much space in it. Now, granted, like I said, they could work on it and fix that. But that is one of the things you want to look for. Also on the back side, let me take the shoe tree out. So on the back side of the actual, this one over here, on the back side of the tongue, you have this, and then you have this. You can tell the difference on the back of the tongue. With the font, you might not be able to tell too much with the camera part, but with the fonts, there's a lot different. And it won't let me work, but let me show you one by one. So look, if you see this right here, that font is different than your actual pair from sneakers. Slightly, but not too much, right? Boom. Let's move to the next thing, right? Definitely move to the next one. Now, let me see. Now this one really don't come out, right? But this tongue, if I could grip the corner of it. Yeah, see, this tongue came out easily. To be honest with you, they ain't even try to put no glue in this one. This one just fell right out, okay? What? No glue in this one whatsoever to make it sticky. It just slid right out. So that off jump right there just by pulling that tug, I would have known something was wrong. Versus where, with this pair, you can't really pull this out like that. Like, you see that? I'm pulling it. I don't want to scratch this part out, but that part is actually glued in there. Now let's go to the heel badge. I always tell y'all, when it comes to the fonts, to the shoes, the placement, all minor details, and the smelling of the shoe. Now this one smells like a retro one. Anybody that deals with sneakers know retro ones carry a certain scent. And I don't have a name for the scent, but we just know that's a retro one scent. Crazy part is, some of the fakes come with this old stink, raggedy, China glue smell type thing. This one has no smell whatsoever. But you know why it doesn't have any smell? Because there's no glue. They didn't use none of their factory glue under this right here. So they try to flip the game because they know sometimes the first thing people go to is they smell it. And if it smells weird, they say it's fake. But what they did with this one is they didn't put no glue on it, so you can't smell that factory smell. Smells regular. Don't smell like anything. Now, it don't smell like this one, which is a retro one scent. Smells different. But this one right here just smells basic. So it don't have that ugly stank smell in it, right? Let's go to, what's another thing we could look at? Even the fonts on the tag are a tad bit different. It's kind of hard to show it to you like that, but you can see, y'all can pause the video and go back to it if you want to compare your real one. This is the real pair. You see? Let me show y'all real. Let me get it real good and close. Right? Pause that so you can see the font and what that look like. And then this is the font for the fake pair. Let me push this down. See that? I want to make sure y'all get this, man. Let me make sure y'all get this. Look how this font, come on camera, work with me. See how that font is a little bit more, it ain't gonna work with me, maybe do it now. Yeah, this font is a little bit more thinner versus the other one. You can see a tad bit, man, but that's a minor detail. We don't want to focus too much on that one, but you can tell by that. But let's go to the back of the heel badge. This is what I want to show y'all. Look at this right here. See that? It's a big difference. Hold on, let me line them up together. There we go. There's a big difference. Y'all see the difference in the Travis Scott faces? This is the real one, right? The real one is more fuller and thicker. The fake one, look how small that face is. See how small that face is compared to this right here? Side by side. The real one fills in the space more. This fake one, more at the top. Then, going to the side, right? Here's your real one, Nike check. Here's the fake one. You can look at how the check divides into the actual midsole, even the cutting of the actual leather up top, this part right here. There's a difference in the leather of this one and this one. You always got to look at the spacing on it. It's minor stuff, bro. Very minor, very, very minor detail. Now, here's the thing. If you're a person that rock fakes, fine. It's totally fine. The only thing I'm against is if you get fakes and then you try to sell it to somebody at the real price and try to verify that they're real. That's the worst thing that can happen. Now, I would say this much. The toe boxes, this one has a little bit more wrinkler toe box. I don't know if you can see that one. See how that one pushes in more versus this one. This one has a little bit more stiffer toe box than that one right here on the real one. And looking on the inside of the swoosh, they lined it up kind of perfectly on this one. On the actual fake pair, the Nike check kind of sits. So on the fake pair, the Nike check kind of sits on top. See that blue ridge? Kind of sits on top of that blue ridge. Where on the real one, it's tucked behind it. See how it's tucked behind it a little bit more neat versus the fake one? It's kind of on top of it. It's making a little bulge a little bit. Pause. So you see that there. Now, I would say this much. The Cactus Jack symbol, yeah, it's off a little bit. So you can tell from the spacing on top of the heel badge to the bottom. See, on the actual real one, there's a little bit of space. On this real one right here, I'm sorry, there's no space on this real one, but then the fake one has a little bit of space. The real one goes all the way to the top. And you can see, like, if you match the letters up correctly, you can see, like, the different indentions. So those are little minor things that you can check when you're looking for your box. Like I said, you always compare the front on the back of the sneaker box. Sometimes you can look at the shoe trees but I wouldn't focus too much on the shoe tree. You know what I'm saying? It kind of looks similar a little bit, even to the back, a little wording. But this one just a lot more cleaner, bro. Like you could just tell with this one a lot more cleaner versus this one. And the top kind of ragged a little bit. It always has a little rugged top versus where the one that came from Nike has more of a stern top, right? And what's this right here? This one has like a marking in it where this one don't. Yeah, this doesn't have the little marking that it has from sneakers versus this one right here. All right. So y'all see that, man. So those are little minor things to check for with these Travis Scott ones. The laces feel the same. Like I said, anything is more the placements of the checks. The checks are really not major, but when it comes to the actual label on the actual tongue, the stitching on the heel badge, the plastic wrap that comes around the box, the paper in the box, those are the go-to items that you look at. Even the clarity of the bag of the sneakers. Those minor things right there is what you can verify to make sure your shoe's legit. So please go back and watch it. Compare it with the pair you have. Make sure that you have a legit pair. There are tons of fake pairs. There are a ton of fake pairs out here, and I don't want any of y'all to get got, man. So y'all got to make sure y'all stay in tune with it. And make sure that you are getting a legit pair because people will try to scam you, man. So that is it. I went straight to the point with it. Y'all go back and review the points. Check out your pairs. Make sure you got legit pairs. If you got more questions, I will do a follow-up video on the actual Travis Scott ones. And I have the fake pair of the Travis Scott 1 highs. I'm just waiting for the real pair to come in from Sneakers or Travis Scott, and we're going to do a comparison video for that one too. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But listen, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure we're on the road to 100K. I definitely want to hear the feedback from y'all. Want to hear in the comment section if y'all got other things that y'all look at on the box or on the actual shoe to verify if it's legit or not. Please share that with me. I definitely want to share it with the people. Let them know in the comment section. But that is it for today, man. So y'all know the slogan, man. It's your boy Flight. Take flight with the flies. If you ain't flying me, just ain't flying right. Hustle and motivate, long live Nip, man. And we out.